Hello and welcome to another episode of Bored and Annoyed. I'm home with the movies.
And I'm Jackson.
And this week we are discussing the potentially one of the biggest movies
Ever.
Of all time.
Yes.
Avengers Endgame. Predictions.
Not potentially. It's going to be.
Well, yeah.
I mean, unless it's awful.
Yeah, it would have to have Batman versus Superman legs.
Yeah.
To do that. But yeah, we're going to discuss predictions. What do we think is going to happen? Surefire bets? Who's going to survive? Long shots. What do we got? Bored and annoyed.
But news first, right?
Yeah, yep. Let's go into the news. So Captain Marvel's box office, just smashing records, smashing that glass ceiling.
That's right. Yeah. Old Hillary's jealous.
Wonder Woman's got to be jealous, though.
That's true. Although she did send a nice little note to Brie on Twitter.
Did she?
Yeah, congratulating her.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, more the merrier.
Right.
I'm totally down for more female characters. Yeah, she had a 455 million worldwide opening weekend and 153 opening weekend in the U.S.
Pretty fucking good.
Yeah. So all of those haters really, they really made a dent.
Yeah. I'm Jeremy with Geeks and Gamers.
What a failure this movie is.
I took down Solo. Solo was unsuccessful because of me.
Like and comment, dislikes, everything helps the algorithm.
It's so weird. That
just feed the algorithm.
It's so weird.
I fucking hate what's happened to YouTube. They're just fucking morons on there who spout literally incorrect shit, but they're angry and they're hateful about it.
He's something else, that fucking guy. He's really a character. Look him up, people. Don't give him any views. Do it. Just one's not going to make a difference.
Okay, just make sure you don't come back.
It's just like voting. I mean,
yeah, it's not going to make a difference.
Yeah, right.
You might just make him a millionaire by accident.
He probably is making pretty good money on his YouTube.
Fuck him. Like, seriously. You imagine
we should set up the opposite, where it's like, if any woman is in anything, we're like,
yes!
Cheerleaders. Yeah.
We can literally be cheerleaders. We'll get bored and annoyed,
cheerleaders.
Have pom-poms, the whole 9 yards.
Yep. That's right. And we'd start. Yeah. I mean,
and nobody would watch it.
Oh,
because it's not angry and hateful.
The Geeks and Gamers guys on your videos to dislike them. And that's how you get hits.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Right.
All right.
But no, anyways,
nailed it.
It made a lot of money.
Made a ton of money. Really surprised the hell out of me. I think this says a lot about the Marvel brand.
I mean, it was tracking really well, though.
It was tracking well, but the fact that she had never physically been seen on screen before, like Black Panther had, and the fact that we had seen Wonder Woman already, she's already kind of started the whole like female. They got there first.
Yeah.
So
and they did a great job. So
then they did a great job with Wonder Woman. Yeah. So I did not think it was going to open this big. I thought maybe like 110, 120.
I'm telling you, man, the fucking Avengers it's just put a shot in the arm of all these properties, in my opinion.
I do agree. I do think between sort of like, I think 2017 and 2018 had like one hell of a run.
Right.
And the Marvel brand, I mean, it's kind of like if you had said this in 2012, I would have laughed at you, but the Marvel brand has actually never been stronger.
Yeah, well, it's got the biggest movie ever coming out.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking huge.
It's going to be weird. It's, like I said, it's a weird reality we live in. I never thought this would have happened. But yeah, let's do something that maybe you never thought would have happened. Mr. George R. Martin, he's back at it. He's back at it in the news again. He said he doesn't even know how Game of Thrones is going to end.
Okay, question. I'm assuming you, because I haven't seen this anywhere. He's talking about the show.
He's talking about the show.
So he might know where he was going to take the books and the show's going somewhere different.
Yeah.
So this, as a reader, actually makes me happy, because if it's completely different, that's what I would prefer, because I don't want to have it spoiled. At the same time, he gave them like the outline as he had it.
Yes, correct.
So does he know how his story ends? Because
well, we already kind of covered this last week,
and I'm not going to go on another
tirade,
fucking fat bastard's going to die rant. But
well, I'm just going to say, there was that. This is what we call Jackson fishing. We're searching for that fucking fat bastard.
He is a fucking asshole. It was funny because I was watching Death Note and I'm just sitting there thinking, "Oh, write that fucker's name in that note, please."
Well, I mean, you can control somebody before they die, so maybe you just write
finish the books
and then dies.
Amazing.
Yep,
amazing.
That's what I would do.
That's an amazing idea.
Yeah.
If more people knew the Death Note story, that would make like a great like Saturday Night Live skit or something. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, he's a fucking douchebag. Next topic.
This comes as no surprise to anybody. Bob Iger, the head of Disney, said that they will continue releasing movies under the 20th Century banner.
It's funny. My first thought in reading this makes me kind of sad because I wish that they would have just bought 20th Century and then bought Star Wars or something, because it still doesn't feel right to me sitting down at a Star Wars movie and not having that before it.
I get that. I do kind of get that.
It's weird. I can't explain it. But
that's true. That's a really good point. I actually never thought of that.
I mean, maybe they can like do it now because they own them both. But why would they do it? It's a different division, I'm assuming, at this point.
That's an interesting question. Would they actually do it to sort of keep continuity?
Just for shits.
They could. Yeah, they absolutely could.
That was my thought. I mean, I know that's about the least of anyone's worries, but.
Well, I mean, it's the thing that we all kind of said, which was they're going to use 20th Century Fox to make their off-brand R-rated content. Sure. They can do that with 20th Century Fox now.
Hey, maybe they can make Alita 2 R-rated. You know what, guys? Just spend like $100 million on the next Alita movie.
No, man.
Just spend less money. You want to blow a ton of money again?
Yes.
You can't make it R then.
Fuck it. Okay. Deadpool made a shit ton of money.
That's true.
Get the Disney marketing behind this shit. Yeah, but they didn't
spend like $270 million or $200 million on Deadpool.
No, they didn't.
No.
How much did they spend on the Matrix movies?
Ooh, that's a good question. Probably not that much, which is fucking crazy because they looked great, but maybe the second and third one.
For the time, they looked great.
Yeah, true. They still look okay, though.
I don't know. Neo kind of looks like Gumby to me sometimes.
When he's like fighting all the Smiths and shit, you're right. But the first one, I think holds up better than the other two.
It does. They didn't rely on special effects too much in that, which is ironic because it was the movie that like reshaped action sequences for the whole like twisting camera
bullet time and shit. Yeah.
God, when's that going to make a resurgence?
Hopefully never.
I don't know.
It was destined to feel like a ripoff whenever it was done.
I tell you that they don't need to do bullet time. The thing that I liked the most, like 300 had that really cool thing where slow-mo, fast-mo kind of thing.
Sure.
That's maybe the best way to do it with bullet time. You don't make it last too long because people can feel it and they can feel when it ends, you know?
How about Wanted with
remember
that one?
Oh, with McAvoy?
Curve the bullets.
That movie. Okay. That movie. I purposefully avoided that movie. I actually, you know what? I actually watched that while we were recording this and I actually forgot to review it. That movie is something else.
It's fucking
not
hilarious. Boring.
No, it's fucking hilarious. Yeah. It's so stupid, and yet it knows that it's stupid.
Right. It's not horrible to watch.
Like the sequence where him and Jolie are driving in the car, and the car flips over another car, and he goes, "I'm sorry." That's fucking gold, man. But yeah, Disney and 20th Century Fox.
There you go.
In bed together. It's the mouse and the fox.
There you go.
Humping it out. All right. So you don't know this guy. He's a comic writer, Brian K Vaughn.
Okay.
He wrote Saga. He also wrote Runaways. He's written a bunch of really good shit. I believe he wrote Why the Last Man.
Okay.
He is actually going to write the live action Gundam movie that is being developed. This is very exciting. He's a very, very talented writer.
You're pumped about this then.
I think Alita Battle Angel might have a contender for best live action anime of all time.
Really?
I think with this guy writing it, I mean, you got to find a good director, obviously.
Okay.
But the script could be potentially amazing. This guy's a really good writer. Now, I do have the trepidation of different mediums. He's used to long form storytelling versus short, like a 2-hour movie.
Sure.
But guy's so talented. There's no reason he couldn't put in something amazing.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah.
I would say that is good.
Yeah. Thanks for the hot take, Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about either of those things.
Do you know anything about Idris Elba?
I do know a little bit about Idris. I do know that he might play Deadshot or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah,
Deadshot, Deathstroke, Deadshot.
Yeah.
Deadshot.
We're kind of burying the lead on this one. Apparently, Will Smith is out for Suicide Squad 2, and they're looking at Idris Elba to replace him.
Good.
Yeah.
Although, I don't hate Will Smith.
Poor Willie.
Yeah. Ooh, he's having a rough go of it.
I mean, he became a meme with that YouTube video. You remember that?
Ooh.
And then the fucking genie thing, man.
The genie thing. I feel like there was something else too.
Well, his son just going out and saying things like science isn't real or whatever.
Oh, really?
Oh, you haven't heard about Jaden Smith's
No,
like
but
Twitter?
I hear they're kind of weirdos, the family.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, is Will Smith a Scientologist?
I don't know.
Okay. See, I find it strange because if he is a Scientologist, then Scientology is not doing their job of finding, like, controlling his career and doing a good job.
Yeah, well, okay. So I hear they're weird. I hear Terrence Howard is this fucking weirdo.
Oh, yeah.
too.
He believes, 1 + 1 is 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
he like truly will.
He'll fight you on it. You remember that? You remember that Oscars? Do you remember that Oscars where, like, he couldn't read the teleprompter, so he just like kind of played it off. Like
I missed that.
He like couldn't read it, so he like played it off. He's like, like he was getting emotional about whatever he was saying. Oh, it was really good, man. Look it up, people. You'll all enjoy it.
Really?
Oh man, I laughed. I remember watching it live.
So he
It was
can't
funny.
read and he can't do math. Apparently,
That's all you need as an
there's
actor.
some weirdos out there, man.
You don't need those skills, Jackson.
I suppose not.
But yeah, so how do you feel about Idris Elba taking the role though?
Good. That'd be great.
I mean,
I like Idris Elba.
Yeah.
The character will be completely different, I would assume.
I mean, I don't think he's going to do an English accent. I think he'll probably, because I mean, he can do a one hell of an American accent based on like what he did in The Wire.
I didn't hate Will Smith in the first one though. Like he wasn't the problem, right?
No, absolutely.
No,
he wasn't the problem. He didn't help.
No, but he was. I mean, he was. If there were like two characters that were likable in the movie, he probably would have been one of the characters that you'd like to see come back, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he was just Will Smith with guns.
Right.
So.
But I mean, he has a career for a reason.
It's true.
You know?
It's true. I'm personally, this is my favorite piece of news, like all week. Arnold Schwarzenegger wants to bring back Conan.
Why not?
He wants
Old Man Conan.
I want this so much.
It'd be awesome. Dude, those movies are fucking great.
Even
the shitty second one is just fucking awesome.
Well, like, oh God. There are some just fantastic. I mean, everybody knows the whole like crush your enemies and hear the lamentations of the women. Like everybody knows that. But I do love the bit where he punches the fucking camel in the face when he's drunk.
It's great. I like the fight in the second one, I believe, when there's like he's in like a hall of mirrors and he's fighting this monster and he realizes that he has to break the mirrors to kill.
Yes.
There's just tons of good shit in those.
There's
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Bring him back.
There's that African woman. I forget, Grace. Well, oh God.
Oh yeah, the one who was in one of the Bond movies, Grace Jones or something.
Yeah, Grace Jones. Yeah. Oh, she was pretty cool actually. I liked her. Like the second movie got really silly.
Oh, it's really ridiculous.
But the
first one is fucking great.
It is. I realized it when I rewatched it like a year ago. That first theme, and when his dad is describing like what is it, Valhalla or something? He's describing something Norse to him. It's fucking powerful.
Well, and the montage of him turning the thing and then fucking the James Earl Jones coming. It's so good.
It's so much a movie of its time because like
it's
the whole
still
like
good though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'm just saying like the production design is very 70s.
Right.
And the fact that you see tits everywhere in the movie.
That's right.
It's very 70s.
That's right.
But still a good movie.
You know, that's when they should have made John Carter.
That's true because you had the whole like Frank Frazetta art at the time,
right?
That was really big at the time.
He did some Conan too. I think the old school,
yeah. Oh man, my dad had the Frank Frazetta art. Oh man, that guy is talented.
Yeah, and by the way, that was early 80s.
Was
82.
That? Was that? Really?
82. How does that have a 70%? Go fuck yourselves. You're so wrong.
This is why we don't pull out our phones during the podcast.
And 26 for the Destroyer in 84. Yeah, but it's about time.
It is. I mean, he actually kind of went into like why we haven't gotten a sequel, and sort of like a matter of like the rights got passed around, and now like the new owner of the film rights is kind of shopping it around. He wanted to do it with Netflix, and that kind of fell through and stuff. But yeah, they've kind of got a script, or at least they've got something like a treatment worked up.
Why doesn't Netflix do a 10-episode season of Conan with Arnold as like the old, you know, he's got a son and his son, you know.
I mean, okay.
Just do the standard thing where like Conan's old now and he's got the, you know, the son who's kind of trying to live up to his reputation or whatever.
It's the Thor series, but from Odin's perspective.
Yes, correct.
Do that.
Yeah.
It will be awesome. Also, I just said that. I actually think Arnold would have made a great Odin.
Yeah, why not?
That would have been.
Although Hopkins, though.
Hopkins is great. Not taking anything.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd replace Hopkins.
I take away your abilities.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Would have been good. But yeah, let's go into shit we watched.
I have a whole list of shit here.
I know. You sent it to me last night.
2 of these, I'm waiting until you've watched them.
Okay.
So the 2 that I'm choosing to make you watch are Troll 2 and Best Worst Movie. Because I think we should do a BNA. Have you seen Troll 2, by the way?
No, I haven't.
It's The Room level.
Okay. All right.
I'm not fucking kidding you.
I'm pumped.
It is unbelievable.
I mean, I have heard it's legendary.
On Amazon Prime, by the way, everyone. Okay. It's free to watch on Prime.
I've heard it's legendary. I have heard that.
It's like jaw-dropping.
I'm excited.
And Best Worst Movie is a documentary
about it.
Where they like get the director, and the director like thinks it's great.
Oh, so it really is The Room.
Yes, he talks about like the themes and like what he was going for. It's great. It's great.
Hold on. There was a movie that I watched in high school, and we kind of pulled like a Mystery Science Theater, like me and my 3 buddies, while watching it at a party.
Okay.
Is there a character in this named Harry Potter?
No.
Okay, that's a different movie. I'm gonna have to find that.
This one is Troll 2. It was going to be called Goblins, but it's called Troll 2 because whoever like produced the movie was like, we have to disguise this as a sequel, otherwise it won't make any money. So they renamed it to Troll 2, even though there's no trolls in the movie.
They call them goblins.
They're goblins.
Oh, this is great. Oh, I'm loving this. All right. Stay tuned.
It's something else.
Stay tuned.
I watched Paddleton on Netflix. I don't know if you saw this on the list lately. But
is that a ripoff of Paddington?
No, it's a little more depressing.
Okay.
So it's Ray Romano. And it's basically his buddy who lives like in the apartment below him is diagnosed with cancer at the beginning of the movie, and he wants to end his life.
Okay.
Like he wants to take the drugs that will kill him or whatever. Mark Duplass from The League plays the other guy.
Right. Yeah.
I liked it, but I can't imagine a lot of people would like this.
Okay.
It's very dark and like the humor's like kind of dark humor and like Ray Romano's trying to be funny, but it's like I'm just cracking a joke to try and lighten the mood of the situation, you know.
Did you ever see The Big Sick?
The Big Sick. No,
Ray
I don't
Romano,
think so.
Not Helen Hunt. Oh God, who's the voice of the mom in Incredibles?
From Raising Arizona, Holly Hunter.
Yeah, those two. And
wait, I did see that.
I did see
that.
That's a great movie.
It was great.
Yeah,
I like Ray Romano a lot. I'm a big fan.
I can't believe he's transitioned his career so well to movies and TV shows.
He can do a lot. Like as far as like the comedic style, he's not like he's got a weird kind of comedy that kind of just like is chameleon, like blends in with whatever.
I watched his stand-up on Netflix too, his new stand-up special.
I haven't seen that. Is it good?
It's good.
I mean, he is funny. I like him. But yeah, I would recommend watching that. I'll give it like a B-, C+ or something.
Okay.
And it's on Netflix, so I feel like, fuck it, watch it.
Yeah.
I also watched, I went and saw the Apollo 11 documentary that's out.
Oh, okay.
And that was fucking phenomenal.
Right.
No narration. It's just a bunch of footage they found from Apollo 11 with like kind of the Walter Cronkite style news like overlay where they're talking about where the ship is at now and whatever. And then they did these little like drawings to show what was happening, like at this point in the trip, like it needed to do a boost of its whatever.
Right.
But it's just fucking fascinating that we were ever able to do that. Right. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching this movie and the footage is amazing. I don't know how they restore footage the way they do nowadays, but I'm sitting there watching it and I'm just like, God, we haven't done anything this cool since.
It's kind of true.
As mankind, I mean, we sent a rover to Mars.
Yeah.
On Earth, I can't really think of anything we've done as cool as going to the moon.
I mean, it's certainly nothing as like, I went to the moon. What did you do today?
Yes.
And I mean, you can be like, I created the internet.
Sure.
Or,
sure.
But
that's not as like,
it's not as exciting.
And all mankind doesn't get together and go like, damn.
Well, yeah, we don't
Instead,
go.
we throw barbs at each other on Twitter.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, that was, that's an A. Because that was, I mean, it was as good as you could do it.
Okay.
So, but yeah, what'd you watch? I'll let you get a couple shots in here.
Oh, man. I really didn't have, like, this is going to be kind of your section for the week.
Okay.
I really didn't have much. I had one anime that I started. And just so everybody knows, like, I've said it a million times, 90% of anime is garbage, 10% is good. Jackson's experiencing the good 10% with Death Note. I started something that I had heard was good. It's something called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Okay.
This, I mean, it's got like a good standing in the anime community, and it is hot garbage. I watched the first 3 episodes because I've been told that that's kind of the standard. You give something 3 episodes, if it hasn't found its legs, it's not good.
Okay. So you gave it its 3.
I gave it its 3. It's very soap opera-y, and I feel like it's intentional, but maybe it works for an Asian audience, but it certainly didn't work for me. The art style is atrocious, just absolutely atrocious. The intro song, you were talking about the intro song for Death Note,
which I've learned to love.
This song is god-awful. Yeah, it's the characters are terrible. The voice acting is terrible. I feel like it's like I know through sort of osmosis that there's these things that these characters have called stands, which is basically like a being that like comes out of them or something that they control. It's almost like a Pokemon, but it's personalized to each person and it looks like a person, like it's very humanoid. Okay. Or they can transform themselves into their own stand. I don't know why it's called a stand, but anyways, I know that that's part of the show. Has not been introduced yet. Somebody put on a mask and became a vampire. It's really bad.
So you're not going to continue it?
I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done. It was really bad. That's kind of the one thing.
Listeners, if you've seen this and you really tell Alex how long he would need to go until he was turned on this.
Yeah. The main guy, I think his name is Dio, just so anybody who is a fan of the show knows how far I got in. He got turned into a vampire, and that's how far in I am. It's just atrocious. I just hate it.
Speaking of vampires, so I took the plunge this week and I finally got this Shudder service. It's like AMC's horror movie Netflix service.
Oh, okay.
It's like $5 a month, but they have a week free trial. So I'm like, fuck it. I like horror. I'll check this thing out. Okay. It is awesome. Like I am blown away by the amount of bullshit on here. Okay. Like old like Dario Argento collections and original content, which speaking of vampires, the first thing I watched on it was this show, A Discovery of Witches. I watched this because I have a crush on Teresa Palmer, who was the star of Lights Out, and she was also in that like zombie love story movie from a few years ago.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah. Warm Bodies.
Yes. Warm Bodies. Yeah. So she, can call me anytime. I will cancel my engagement and future marriage.
So does your fiance?
She's listening. She knows. I told her right away. But no, the show is like it's like a Twilighty. It's a chick show.
Okay,
it's a chick show. But it's better. It's done much more believable than Twilight. I was actually kind of into the like world building happening here. Basically, it's present day, and there are demons, witches, and vampires, and basically they're hidden amongst the people. At some point in the past, they were like, you know, the ones who basically ruled the earth, and now humans do, and they're kind of hidden and have this like covenant where they basically have created a system in which they can coexist, even though they're always kind of at each other's throats.
Okay.
So Matthew Good, I think it's Good. I don't know if it's Goody or Good, but he played Ozymandias in Watchmen.
Yep.
He plays the main vampire guy. And then Teresa Palmer is the witch chick.
Okay.
And
that guy seems perfect.
He's the best vampire I think I've ever seen.
Really?
Like his voice, just the way he carries himself. It's like, dude was meant to play a fucking vampire.
I think about that and I'm like, I can picture it.
Yes.
There's a part of me that's like, Tom Cruise though, in an interview with a vampire.
That's
like,
true. He was good.
He was pretty amazing.
Isn't that crazy that he has like once in a while, because you think of Tom Cruise, he's just like the safe action guy.
Yes.
But like that, he was fucking great.
And he was a different character.
Yes.
He was not Tom Cruise.
No, he was not Tom Cruise. God, it's funny. I forget about that one a lot.
I actually do like that movie. I know some people,
totally.
Some people think it's cheesy and stupid. I like it.
Well, this show is cheesy and stupid. No. I blew through this. It's 8 episodes, so it's not too long. The ending pissed me off because apparently, though, they've renewed it for 2 more seasons. Apparently, this thing is big. It's on like Sky Europe or something.
Okay.
And it got a ton of views. But yeah, Shudder bought the rights to it to put it on in America. And yeah, I would recommend it. I'd give it like a B. I thought it was good.
Okay.
I had a lot of good moments with it. It's fun. It's fun when like the world building stuff like that is done pretty well. Like when the political conversations are happening, like the Covenant has like representatives of each race on it.
Okay.
And they're like hashing out deals and there's old laws that everyone needs to follow.
But it's done better than the Twilight movies, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't look like every scene doesn't look like, you know, green screen backdrop, like terrible looking. Some of the effects are pretty bad.
Shot inside of a Hot Topic.
Yes. No, it's way better than that. But fans of Twilight would probably love it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
even though there's no shirtless heartthrobs in it.
There's Matthew Good. He's not bad looking vampire.
Yeah. How old is he now?
I don't know, but he's too old for her.
It's true.
And in this show, he's about 1,500 years old.
Real cradle robber.
But yeah, it was neat. I liked it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's kind of what I did this weekend. So I've got more.
Yeah, keep going.
This is real bad.
Because I'm literally sitting here. I did not make my list of shit we watched this week. I compiled the news. So I'm sitting here literally trying to remember whatever I watched. So you know it's going to be impressive if I can remember it.
I got one that reminded me of you. Like, I feel like you need to see this one.
Oh, right. Yeah, you told me about
Summer of '84.
Yeah, that's kind of on my list. I've had numerous people say you need to watch it.
It's like... It's you know what it is. It's there's a killer on the loose and the kids think they know who it is. And if they go to their parents, nobody will believe them. So they're going to investigate on their own to figure out who it is. It's every like Stephen King, Steven Spielberg, Stranger Things fucking thing you've ever seen. It's not done better than those. There's something that happens at the end that probably brought it up like a full letter grade for me though. Because I was like, ooh, that kind of takes some balls to have it end this way. But it was entertaining.
Okay.
I'll give it a B-.
How was the music in it? That's one of my favorite things is like the synth scores
Pretty
and
good.
stuff.
Yeah, I like the synth score.
Okay.
Yeah, but again though, it's getting to the point where it's like
it's too much.
I just saw this 2 months ago.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're really and it makes me mad that I didn't see Turbo Kid right when it came out.
Right.
Because like Turbo Kid was like that's the movie to see. I love Turbo Kid.
It's like perfect.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I love. Yeah,
it is amazing.
You say I love that. I love that movie. I watched that movie. I want to say when that came out. I don't know. I watched it probably because it came out on Netflix like right away. I watched that like
Dude, it's so good. Yeah.
I watched it like 2 or 3 times that weekend.
We should do an episode on that.
We should. That's fucking good.
It is so good.
The gore in it.
Michael Ironside.
Yes.
He's the best.
Fucking everything in it.
It's like he's in the movie that's like paying homage to his movies.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just great. I watched a movie called Beast. These are all on there. They're exclusive Shudder shit. So if anybody wants to watch them, get the free trial. I'm telling you, it's good shit.
Yeah, and we're not sponsored by them.
Yeah,
just
Shudder.
To let you know.
Send me a check.
Please. For both of us.
Beast. So this one it's like an island community, and this girl kind of has like a rough life at home. Like something happened in her past. She's kind of separate from her family. Her family like all kind of gives her shit. She's almost like a Cinderella type character.
Okay.
And she meets this guy. And this is another one where there's missing women in this community.
Okay.
And basically the cops think that the guy is the killer, but he's like the only one that shows her any love and respect. So it becomes this like, okay, is he or isn't he?
Okay.
And what is her deal? Because there's like a whole aspect with her. She would have been top 3 actresses last year had I have seen this.
Oh.
The movie is like a C+, but she is fucking good.
Okay.
It's one of those. And I don't know her name. She's like a nobody. I'm not going to Google it. That's cheating because I never look at my phone during the show.
Yeah.
Besides that Conan Rotten Tomato score. But yeah, so that was interesting. I know a lot of people said it was like top 10 of the year for them. I don't see that. Revenge. Have you heard of this one?
No.
So this one is fucking crazy. It's almost like a Mandy feel, only not quite as fucked up. There's no supernatural element to this.
Okay.
Basically, guy's having an affair, and he brings his girlfriend, who he's having the affair with, to this like cabin in the middle of nowhere. But it's not like a log cabin. It's like a nice house like in the desert where he meets with his 2 buddies every year to go on a hunting trip.
Okay.
So he goes a day early and brings this girl. The 2 buddies show up early. He goes out the next morning to get something, and she's like smoking hot. She's played by some model, ridiculously hot chick.
Okay.
And one of the friends rapes her. And then the guy comes home, gets all pissed, and like basically they leave her for dead. I won't say what happens, but they leave the girl for dead.
Wow.
And she's not dead, and it becomes badass, hot, bikini clad chick out to kill the 3 guys. Fucking awesome.
Okay.
Gory as hell, fun. One of those where it's like they have really earned what they're about to get.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's fun. That one I would give a B+.
Okay.
Tourist Trap was the last one I watched.
Okay.
That is a 1979 slasher film about this guy who runs. There's like a group of friends, like teenagers, who are they're out like on vacation, whatever. They're going on a trip somewhere. Car breaks down. They go to the abandoned old gas station. There happens to be like a museum with like wax figures and shit.
Okay.
And the wax figures are killing them and whatever.
Super cheesy, fun to watch. That's actually part of a show, The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs, who was like a movie host guy on TNT back in the day.
Okay.
He's like this country sounding guy. He starts, it's like an old show. It's like the beginning of the show, he kind of talks about the movie and, you know, cracks jokes or whatever. And then like, instead of going to commercial break throughout the movie, it just breaks to him and he'll like talk about one of the actors and, you know, whatever. Great little program there.
Okay.
Because he knows his shit. But yeah, and then the last thing I watched this week, that was my last Shudder thing. Last night I went to Cat Video Fest 2019 at Point Cinema.
What the hell was that?
So the fiance that saw it on Facebook's like, hey, it's a charity for cats. They play like cat videos from throughout the year, like viral cat videos, cat this, cat that, cat whatever.
What was it like watching 480 pixel videos on a big screen?
Some of them were higher quality than others.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of fun though.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some crazy cat people there. Like people in like cat outfits.
Cat outfits?
Yes, for like the hour-long cat show. But all of it
Did
went to
people
charity.
bring their cats?
No.
Were there like cat characters?
That would have been fantastic.
Yeah. I'd go to that.
The cats would be so pissed.
Just a whole
But
theater.
yeah, so that was kind of a, I mean, we'll give that a D.
It's not an F.
It's not an F. I mean, it wasn't horrible. It was kind of, it's neat that the money went to some, I don't even know what the fucking cause was. I don't know if it was like the Humane Society, although I don't know if people hate the Humane Society because they can kill cats sometimes. I don't know what's going on.
It was to give money so that there could be more cat videos for next year.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did have a nice little like story in there about this blind cat who like died and was like an inspiration for whatever. And that was nice. So it wasn't all funny. Some of it was actually depressing.
I'm going to be a heartless monster and say, so this cat died for being blind and now he's inspirational because he died.
Well, no, he was inspirational when he was alive, and then he died suddenly in his sleep at like a young age.
Uh-huh.
Listen, it almost sounds like I'm talking about a person, something with value.
I thought I was being the asshole. You just had to take it to 11. Yeah, I had to take it to 11.
But yeah, that's shit I watched outside of Troll 2, which we need to take care of that.
I remembered two things that I watched in this time.
All right.
I watched, so there's a series with Ray Romano called, it's on Netflix called Get Shorty.
Oh, like is it like Get Shorty, like the John Travolta movie Get Shorty?
I don't know if they're necessarily related.
Is Chili Palmer in it? Is that the name of a character?
No, not so far.
Okay.
Not so far. It's got Topher Grace in it as well. And it's got, oh God, I'm going to kill myself because I don't know this guy's fucking name. He's great. He's in the IT crowd. He was also the cop in, Bridesmaids.
I know exactly who you're talking about, and I don't know his name.
He talks like...
I know who you're talking about.
He's great.
He's the love interest in Bridesmaids.
Yes. Yeah. He's fucking...
He is good. I like him.
He's really funny. He's funny in this. He's a mobster, and he's kind of like had enough because he wants to like, take care of his kid. I only watched the first episode, so it's not a full review. But I'm kind of enjoying it. It's not a great show. Like it's so far, it's like a B- kind of show. Okay. It's fine. Ray Romano's great. I think he's kind of always great at this point.
He is. He's really good.
Topher is great. Topher is playing a spoiled actor. I actually think Topher is actually a pretty good actor too.
This sounds like it could be Get Shorty, like a series of like based on those characters.
Yeah. See, yeah, and I don't know, but yeah, I'd recommend it. And I watched another movie called The Bad Batch.
It sounds like something else from the name.
It's no good. We've got John Wick is in this.
Oh, really?
Jason Momoa and Jim Carrey.
Oh, that's why they didn't make another Conan movie, is because they made that awesome one with Jason Momoa.
Yeah, he's being sarcastic, everyone.
Oh, that movie was great.
Yeah, great. Great for a nap.
With Ron Perlman in James Earl Jones's role, if I remember correctly. Or no, he was the dad.
Was he?
I think so. But the movie was the worst.
I didn't see it.
It makes you want to put a gun in your mouth and blow your fucking brains out. You can skip it.
Yeah, I would assume so. So, a Bad Batch, post-apocalyptic world, blah, blah, blah. We send people down to Mexico who are, I don't know, delinquents or whatever. That's where we send people now, apparently.
Okay.
John Wick is, I'm just going to call him John Wick. I don't care. He's kind of like the lord of like the one safe town in like this area in Mexico. And Jason Momoa is the head of a cannibal clan.
When the fuck did this come out?
Came out like a year ago, 2 years ago.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, Jim Carrey plays a wandering man. I think he's
you're making this movie up as you go.
No, it's so weird. Jim Carrey is super tan in this, like skin cancer kind of tan. And he's a wandering man. I don't know if he's a mute, which made me really disappointed. It's like, really, you got Jim Carrey. Why are you doing this? He needs to speak. I love,
by the way, that Keanu Reeves hasn't done enough with his career
to get his actual name. He's John Wick.
He's
now.
John Wick. He actually has a pretty good career when you think about it.
He's been around forever.
Yeah, but yeah, well, I'm giving everybody nicknames. Jason Mimosa, John Wick, works.
What
Anyways,
the fuck is I'm looking at it now.
Yeah,
Just looks.
It follows a girl who gets her leg chopped off and eaten by Jason Mimosa's clan, and then she gets away and she kills some people, and then she wanders the desert trying to find her way. It's pretty fucking awful. It's not good.
It doesn't. I mean, you'd think with a cast like I don't know, you would have heard of it if it was any good.
I'd give it an F. This was probably this is probably a direct to DVD.
It had to have been.
It was way over the top. There were points where like, oh, look at this. Hey, there's a TV in the background and it says like, I am awake or something. And then there's like an American flag and it's way over the top. It's very clear with its message.
It looks like one of the chick in it is from Assassination Nation, it looks like.
Maybe. Yeah. I couldn't place her. I don't know. She was pretty bad.
Was forgettable too.
So. She was pretty fucking bad. So yeah, don't see it. Don't ever watch it.
I might have to watch that one.
She gets her leg cut off in like the first 2 minutes of the movie.
Good.
No, not a great way to start your movie. Also, she's got this. Oh yeah, I'm done. I'm done talking about it. It was bad. It was really bad. I don't want to review it. I just thought of it. I felt bad because you had like a million things.
I've been watching too much shit lately. It's sickening. I left off, by the way, just a little, teaser for next week or the week after, because I'm assuming we're going to review this. But I left off. I got almost halfway through Tin Star.
Okay.
And I got over halfway through this other Missions show, which is like a Mars horror thing.
Okay.
Too much shit.
Yeah, too much shit.
But you know what? I like that though.
Yeah, I wasn't doing a lot of watching. I've been working on some projects. You guys will hear about them soon.
Nice.
Once they're fully formed. But yeah, we can go into our main topic if you're ready.
Right after I hit this vape.
We're brought to you by Vaporella. Vapes for bitches.
Oh, geez, that's not very nice.
Got him.
I'd rather be a bitch than have lung cancer.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'd rather not do any of it and not have
true.
my face
if I didn't
explode.
have to do anything, but I just can't. I'm not a strong enough person for that.
What? I was able to quit nicotine. I was able to quit everything except caffeine.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
Once I can get caffeine out, I'll feel like
yeah, but then what do you have though? You need
life.
That thing. No, I have no desire to give up like the morning coffee, for instance. I can't.
That's the problem.
There's no fucking way.
It's the morning coffee that's the problem.
You can feel the different version of you that awakens after the cup of coffee.
But guess what? You get rid of caffeine and that version will basically be what you wake up as.
Yeah, but then you have to like go to bed at a decent hour.
Yeah, you got to take care of yourself in some sort of reasonable way.
It's so funny. It's true. Yeah. It's true. But yeah, the Avengers predictions.
Yeah. I don't know. Where do you want to start? Let's do for sure this is going to happen predictions.
Thanos is going to die.
Yeah, I think that's got a pretty high percentage of happening. Yeah.
That's going to happen. It's funny because I want to say Captain America is going to die, but
well, you're getting into who survives.
Okay, that's a different. You want things that happen.
Things that will for sure happen in this.
Okay. Somehow using, I forget which stone it is. You'll have to forgive me.
Time stone.
The characters are going to come back. And I think that Doctor Strange is going to have a big part in that.
Okay.
Because he knew that they'd all die.
Okay.
He knew.
He did. He said we're in the Endgame now. He said the title of the movie.
So, which is good because if they can work in Doctor Strange to a decent amount, even though he turned to dust, because he was so fucking awesome in the first one.
He was
one of the best parts of the movie, in my opinion.
He really was.
I'm a happy man.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna go with they're all coming back. That's the thing. Yeah. That's the thing. The question is how, and then we get into really, troublesome waters, I would say. I would say for me, I mean, even just like talking about this in general is it's hard because I have this, sort of backlog of information on the Marvel Universe. So I'm like, okay, well, they could deal with Infinity and Eternity, which are brother and sister, and they're like literally the makeup. They're the physical embodiments of Infinity and Eternity, and they make up the universe.
Are they going to do that, though?
I don't know. They could go completely weird on this. I'd say there's probably like a less than 10% chance that they put those in there.
I don't think they'll go too weird because you don't want to upset people by making something fucking bizarre.
Right.
Which I would be fucking ecstatic if they did something really fucking out there.
We kind of say that, but at the same time...
You just want it to be good.
Well, they did have the gauntlet, which is weird. And I mean, you think about Infinity War... It's weird as a like if you said like, hey, by the way, there's this African nation and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Right.
I'm talking about like a weird tonal shift, like a totally subvert expectations, like a Last Jedi thing.
Right.
Only good.
Right.
Like,
Let me ask you this. Do you think they're going to introduce a new villain into this? Or are they going to stick with Thanos?
I think there has to be, if you want to make it interesting, there has to be a contingent of people or villains out there who are on Team Thanos. I think that there has to be sick fucks out there who, are worshiping the ground Thanos walks on because they're self-interest.
Right.
You've got like the worm tongue type who's like the swarmy mustache twirling, not powerful villain, but like the fucking weakling.
Yeah.
I feel like you want a character like that.
Right. You could do that. There's a part of me that says, so I'm sort of thinking that there's probably time travel involved here.
Yeah, there's got to be some. I mean,
there's got to be something.
Yes,
feel.
I would agree.
I think that's why Ant-Man is involved.
Sure.
I don't think it's just like hey, here's another team member. I feel like, and I've seen interviews with Kevin Feige who says like the quantum realm is going to have a big role moving into the next phase of our movies.
Sure.
So maybe that's time travel. Maybe that's alternate dimensions. We don't know what that's going to be. So maybe that's how they do it. But if time travel is a thing, there's a character named Kang the Conqueror, who's actually like a time traveler throughout time. I don't know, but maybe he's kind of like maybe the Avengers start breaking time by going through time.
Now, could he be a Doctor Strange 2 villain? Or a Doctor Strange 2 character?
Technically, he's more of like a Fantastic Four villain, which makes me wonder.
Yeah, but they can
can
break those rules, though.
Actually, no, he's an Avengers villain, but he's like a way, way distant like nephew or something of like Reed Richards or something. Okay. So I don't know the legality. Like now they own that, but they didn't own the character.
Yeah, but they pulled one with like Quicksilver and shit. They've done
that one actually was in a rights gray area where they actually both owned the rights to the character.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I don't know how Kang works, but
so
I do
might
wonder,
not be in this at all, though. Right?
There's a real big.
He's probably not.
I think that's another one of those like under 10% chance he'll show up.
Okay.
I do think. I mean, obviously there are the 100% guaranteed. There's going to be a big battle. There's going to be a scene. There's going to be a scene where everybody is there. Like, because we did not have that in the last movie.
I think you're going to have a scene where all the OG Avengers are there and they do the same thing they did in the first one with like the scene where you have the camera swing around and it's like, oh, look, but all of our favorite characters are back again. And
but what if it's that, but with every character? It's the circle shot, but with every character that they've had. Like once they bring everybody back.
I don't know if I'd want that. This should be a love letter to the original characters.
I like that idea, but they're going to have those people come back.
No, I agree. But I think this battle with the original characters, maybe it's like the midpoint battle where they do this.
Right.
Where you have the originals and whatever. And yeah, here's a fun prediction.
Right.
When do the characters come back? Do they just come back at the end of the movie or do they come back with enough time left to actually like affect
the movie? Right. That's a good question because I do think about it from a narrative perspective, like what works. If it's kind of like this sort of Deus Ex Machina at the end, everybody comes back and we win out of sheer numbers, kind of gets you like the whole theme of like we're stronger together than apart and our differences make us better, blah, blah, blah. But does it feel earned?
Well, is it an extra thing where you've defeated Thanos already and then they come back?
Right. Well, and then you have fans of those characters who are like, I feel like I got gypped because
they're fine. Sorry.
Well,
this isn't their
Doctor
movie.
Strange would be one of those guys.
That's fine.
Okay.
No, because you're gonna cut to Doctor Strange somehow. He's like his weird realm that he's just like meditating in. His dust is going to be meditating in some.
It's in some okay.
Or you just go to Doctor Strange and he's just looping and looping and looping and looping back where you last saw him. I mean, who the fuck knows?
I do. So let me ask you this: there's the theory that maybe not everybody's dead. They've actually entered like the Soul Stone or something, or they entered a new like plane of existence, but they're not necessarily dead. Do you like that idea? Do you think that's a little bit of a cop-out?
I mean, I never felt like they were really gone. So, anything works for me. I mean, if they're dead, then you can't have them come back because they're fucking dead.
Well, you can't.
Unless you do time. You do a time travel thing.
You do a time travel thing.
I've never been like... In most cases, I'm not the biggest fan of that, though, because then I feel like, okay, well, you're just erasing anything that happened that was cool at the end of the last movie. I would rather have them come up with something more creative like that.
Right. There is a part of me that says that if they do time travel and they undo it through time travel, the problem is that you've now set up a get out of jail free card for the entire universe. So you have to destroy the Infinity Stones by the end of this movie so that nothing like this can ever happen again.
I think you have to do that. That's a good prediction. Somehow that happens.
I think that has to happen.
Yeah, that happens in this for sure. The Infinity Gauntlet as a whole, including the stones, is destroyed.
Yeah.
Mark that down as one of my guarantees.
Or you could do something and... It undercuts what I'm saying, but I also kind of like it because it's just kind of cool. The idea of maybe you take a character and maybe some of these characters, like maybe some of these characters who are retiring, we know Cap might be going, Iron Man, whatever. Maybe they become like the guardian of a specific stone and maybe they
go off.
Go off somewhere. So they can still be out there if you
ever want them back. Well, because that's where I started by saying I think Captain America will die. And, you stopped it because we're going to do that as a separate thing. But it's like, can these actors really say no to the amount of money? And why wouldn't you keep fucking doing them?
Right. Well,
that's where I'm like, I don't understand why they're quitting. But
they're not quitting. It's just the end of their contracts. They're not necessarily quitting. We don't know what any of them are going to do.
I'm sorry, but whatever the end of fucking Robert Downey Jr.'s contract.
Right.
Whatever they need to pay him to come back, he's worth the investment.
He is because every movie he's been in since Iron Man 3 or since Avengers has been $1 billion movie.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Not Homecoming.
Well, but still, but I mean, how much? I mean, okay, so he has to show up on set 4 times to do,
See, those are the ones that don't okay. I see it both ways. So those actors, they get tired of doing the same role all the time. I'm just saying, I understand it. You didn't sign up to be an actor to play the same thing forever and ever. You want variety.
Sure.
And I get that. But also there's, like you said, there's the money aspect. And then somebody like Robert Downey Jr., it's like you show up and you go into your HUD mode and you go like, Jarvis, let's shoot some shit, and you don't have to be like ripped anymore. Like Evans and Hemsworth are the ones that I'm like, yeah, I get it. You guys really have to put in the work to work out.
Right. That's true.
I get that.
Yeah. Tony Stark just needs to be funny. And
same thing with Mark Ruffalo. Like he doesn't have as much to do. And probably the same for like Scarlett Johansson probably has to work out a decent amount, but she doesn't have to be like ripped. So she actually just seems like she would just be the way she is now anyway.
She gets roles more often outside of this thing too.
Yes.
Where I think that okay, I guess the argument would be to the whole okay, well, we're sick of playing this character. It's like, nobody's stopping you from doing other shit, but maybe they are. Maybe there's certain opportunities they have to pass up because
I'm sure.
But if that opportunity pays $7.5 million, I don't know. It's weird.
There's certain things where you have to manage your career because if you just get known as one thing, you get typecast. It's harder to find work. I mean, just ask, Mark Hamill.
Who amongst those guys though is going to get typecast?
Chris Evans.
I don't think so, man. I just don't think so.
I'm just saying it's good for you to go out there and show that you can be something else other than the character you're
I
known
suppose,
for.
but I feel like he's done that.
I do too. I actually think they're all strong enough actors
Yeah.
to find good, decent work and have a manageable career
I would
after
agree.
this series.
100%.
But you know, things happen.
True.
You know, you never know with Hollywood.
Well, I mean, and then there's Terrence Howard who turned down.
And look what happened to him.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you cross the mouse.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it wasn't even the mouse at that
It
point.
wasn't the mouse.
It was
That's right.
Paramount. It was Paramount at the time. Maybe it's just Terrence Howard. Maybe it's that math
I think
thing.
he's a nutcase.
I think that's probably part of it.
And then we got stuck with, one of the most overrated actors in the history of film, Don Cheadle.
Now, I like him.
He's horrible, especially as Rhodey.
He's horrible?
He's not a good actor. He's not a good actor. He's not.
He's a fine actor.
He sounds like he's reading everything off of a fucking cue card.
I don't know. I would call him understated. He's understated.
Terrence Howard, I like as an actor.
Now, Terrence Howard has entered the new phase of like, I have a hard time separating him from the individual because I'm like, you're so dumb.
Yeah, it is bizarre.
But yeah, he does have a charisma that Don Cheadle does
He was
not.
good in the first Iron Man.
He was, and then
Yeah.
he got too big for his britches, and he wanted
He
more
wanted
money.
Downey Jr. money. And
Yeah,
shit.
well, he made more money than Downey Jr. on the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he made actual millions of dollars. Downey Jr. was making less than $1 million on the first one.
Boy, does he wish that he just took that money.
Yeah, he would have been part of the biggest franchise of all
Ever.
time.
That's like the Katie Holmes going to do that movie with Queen Latifah and whatever instead of The Dark Knight.
Oh, right.
The
That
biggest
was a whole
fucking movie.
Wasn't there a whole Scientology
I think
thing
Tom
behind
Cruise
that?
didn't want. That's what the rumor is, but I know she went and did a movie with Queen Latifah and oh God, what's her name? She was in The Godfather, the original Godfather. But anyway, she went and did that. It was like a lady bank robber movie.
Ah, classic.
Good job. But yeah. But anyway.
Okay, so let's go to deaths. Who do you think's going to die?
I'll tell you who I think's going to live.
Okay.
Scarlett Johansson's going to live.
Absolutely.
Incredible Hulk's going to live.
Mm-hmm.
Thor is going to live.
Yep.
Loki stays dead. I think they've decided
That ship
he's
has sailed.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question on that, but I'll let you keep going.
Actually, with him staying dead, that might be a hint that it will be time travel because maybe they'll go back in time, but not far enough to the beginning of Infinity War. It'll just be
right.
when the dust thing happened.
Right.
Let's see the originals. I'm trying to go through here. So Hawkeye. No, he stays alive because I think. Oh wait, the Scarlet movie, is that going to be Scarlett Johansson? Is that going to be a prequel or is that a sequel?
We don't know.
All right, I'm going to say it's a sequel.
Okay.
I'm going to guess it's a sequel, and I think Hawkeye needs to be in that.
I would love that.
Yes.
More Jeremy Renner, please.
Yes,
All
Hawkeye
the time.
needs to be in that, so they're going to keep him alive. I mean, the big question marks are Iron Man and Captain America,
Yes.
right?
Because their arcs are to the point where, like, Cap has always been about self-sacrifice. Always.
Have they made up yet?
No, they haven't.
No. Okay, so you need the makeup scene. Cap dies. Iron Man survives.
You could
That's my guess.
That's your call.
That's my call. Yeah.
I see. The problem is that like we've been saying it for a while. There's nothing we can go on in the trailers.
Right. Nothing.
So
they try to make it seem like Iron Man's like in this dire situation, but you know he's not just going to die.
He can't
starving on a fucking spaceship.
It just doesn't work from a narrative perspective that he never reconciles with Cap.
Correct. So that will happen.
Yes. We've kind of established maybe he will have a kid with Pepper because he had that vision. He's, they kind of did the whole like Peter is kind of like his surrogate son sort of thing.
Sure.
But I think you might be right. I think he might live. I'm not sure about anything
Is
with
Pepper
this.
going to die? Because this is her last movie, right? That's been
true.
announced.
That's true. Oh man, it's rough. I like Gwyneth Paltrow in those movies.
In these movies, she is very good.
Yes.
She's great. The first one, their like dichotomy, their relationship is
perfect.
great.
Yeah,
Yes.
perfect. Yeah. I do think Cap is the most likely to live. There is a slight possibility he could travel back in time, be in an alternate reality where he gets to live with Peggy. That would be his, bittersweet. I get to be with Peggy, but
that's a cop-out, though.
It's a cop-out. It's a little bit of a cop-out. Totally depends on how they handle it. I mean, we could really see. I don't know. It's why I feel very uneasy about saying anything in this, is because I have literally no idea where any of this is going. I really don't.
Which is, to their credit, they've designed something where it's not super easy to predict what will happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pumped to see where it all goes.
Yeah. The Loki thing. I wanted to bring up that.
Loki, yeah.
So you saying Loki will die?
No, I'm saying he just stays
dead. There's a part of me that says, we never went to the world of hell in Thor Ragnarok or anything like that, which is it's not like Hell, it's Hel, which is the Norse version of hell, and you can actually see dead souls there. That's actually what Hela was supposed to be in charge of in the movies or whatever.
Got it. Okay.
Do you think there's maybe a possibility that maybe we can see like Ghost Loki in some sort of form? Do some sort of...
If they do, I'm happy because I like Loki.
I kind of like...
But I think it's more powerful if he's gone. Because that scene was like shocking in the last one.
I think it would be kind of great, and I just came up with this on the spot here, but I kind of love the idea of... almost like, and I realize it's an Umbrella Academy ripoff, but maybe Thor.
Nothing can possibly be an Umbrella Academy ripoff.
Right, because that's already a ripoff.
Ripped something off. Yeah.
But I kind of like the idea of Thor's the only one that can see Loki, and Loki's like talking to him, but like maybe it's actually like, it's not Thor going crazy, it's legitimately the ghost of Loki.
Okay.
I kind of like that idea because he still kind of gets to be there, but he's still kind of paid for all the shitty things he did, and he still kind of got his comeuppance. So I kind of like that. Yeah, I think Cap's dead, though. I think that's the one we got.
That's the dead one.
I think that's the one.
It's like one of them should have died in the Civil War movie, in my opinion. I don't think enough's been done with those two characters since then, where you couldn't have killed one of them off in that movie.
I think it was the idea. The narrative thread was the idea is like, we've broken apart the Avengers, and so now we have this reuniting of the characters, which is a big selling point.
Yeah, but you can do that with one of them being dead too. Like whoever was on Team Iron Man or Team Captain America can reunite with the others without that guy there.
But it will never be the same.
Okay.
Because
now remind me, Captain America did die in Civil War,
at the end
of
comic,
right?
Yes. And that's kind of what I was hoping for in that movie, if I'm honest.
Right, yeah.
But I understand now that we've reached Infinity War and I kind of can see the long game. I understand why they did what they did.
I just don't feel like he's done enough, that character, to justify why they didn't kill him in that movie. Although I suppose in this movie, if he has his death scene now and it guts you, then that's the
payoff.
Reason.
Yeah,
that's the payoff. Right.
Yeah, to me, it's a serious long game because it was kind of the idea of like, we didn't see Captain America after Civil War. Now we've seen Tony. What was it? Homecoming? Was that it?
Homecoming
was just Homecoming, and that was it.
I think so.
Okay, so we've only seen Tony once since Civil War.
Yeah, and him too. That's why I'm saying like neither character. It's not like they had their own standalone since then, or like they've just kind of been.
But I think that's kind of why it works. Is it's kind of like, what was Tony up to this time? What was Cap up to?
I guess.
Man, they've spent some years apart, man. Like that rift is real. Like they haven't reunited. Like,
but I feel like this is Captain's gonna die in this because the last Infinity War wasn't really his time to shine either. He hasn't had his time to shine since Civil War.
Agreed.
Tony had a bigger part in Infinity War.
Yep.
Captain America kind of showed up his beard, and it was badass.
Yeah, he did some battle shit, but he had no real. He had a little bit of a character bit where it's kind of like, no, Captain, we don't trade lives. He had a little bit of a thing there, with Vision. Right. But yeah, it wasn't his movie, so he will have a much bigger role in this, which is why it's going to gut you even more when he dies.
Hey.
I don't want it to happen, though. I actually think Chris Evans is a great Captain America.
I want someone to die.
That's the problem.
Who do you pick?
I want stakes.
What if you want to really make some people mad? What if Captain Marvel and Black Panther died?
Ooh.
the black stalwart and the woman.
I
just wipe out
two new franchises. two new
franchises that represent,
Now, like I did say this in a video I made a while back, which is both of those characters actually are legacy characters. The title has been passed on to multiple people. So you could, if you wanted to, do a sequel with both of them living up to their predecessor, who was in the last movie, who's now dead. Shuri takes over as... Now, I don't think that Letitia Wright has enough charisma. No, she's got charisma.
Which one is she? Is
she's
she
the little sister.
I liked her.
Yes.
But is she like the superhero character, or is she the plucky Q character?
Yeah, exactly. Can she carry the movie?
No.
That's the question. And the same thing with, there's, I believe her name is Monica Rambeau, who's like another Captain Marvel.
Okay.
So she's still female, and actually this one's black, so you kind of get the extra
you get double the...
Yeah.
You really piss the geeks and gamers guys off.
Double diversity.
Yeah.
It's like double Jeopardy, but more billions. But
jeez, I could go in some horrible, like the flashbacks in that one. Like you have to have, okay, well, we need the woman like struggling against man, but we need like cops involved. There's got to be, like the widows scene where the guy, you gotta hit every moment of injustice that every person feels.
It's true. It's true. You could totally do that. But yeah, there are ways that you could do it. Do I see them doing it?
No,
absolutely
they're
not
going to do that. No way.
I mean, you've got Chadwick Boseman and Brie Larson.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I like Chadwick. Wasn't as good as Michael B. Jordan,
right?
But I did think he was good. I liked him.
It was the Dark Knight problem of amazing villain, pretty good hero.
Yeah, I'm not putting him on Batman level.
I wouldn't either. But I still liked him a lot.
I liked him.
And I'm just saying
but
the relationship. Point,
he's kind of like the straight man.
He's the straight man. He's not given as much to do.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I would agree.
But yeah, I think those are kind of my major predictions. I think Thor is probably going to establish the new Asgard somewhere, maybe even on Earth.
I think Thor sticks around for a bit.
Yeah. If I'm going to be honest, now Feige wants to do basically exclusively trilogies, it seems.
Okay.
But if I'm being real honest, I think Feige wants every series to hit $1 billion with at least one movie. I think that's the goal.
That's a goal?
I think so. And I think that you bring Taika back, which Taika is in talks with Marvel. You can deal with the whole Asgardians are refugees now. What do we do with that? Maybe they start.
I just don't think Thor's $1 billion movie. I could be wrong.
I think Taika Waititi there, it is. And with how well received Ragnarok was
really good.
I think you've got, because that made $860 million. It's only 140 away.
Yeah, but like Captain Marvel's going to make more than that.
It will.
You know what I mean? So my point is like, okay, it doesn't even matter. Like Thor just doesn't have the. Like too many people think, oh, Thor's dumb or whatever. You know what I mean?
Thor is based on Ragnarok and Infinity War. He's at the highest the character has ever been in popularity.
I would agree, but that might not matter is my point.
It might not matter. It really, I think momentum really matters with these characters because I think had The Dark World been a decent movie, I think Thor 3 hits $1 billion.
Maybe.
I think that's the case, but I think that's kind of where we're at. Oh, $2 billion movie? We going with $2 billion for the box office?
I wanted to say something like that when Avengers 2 came out. Okay. So I'm going to withhold. Okay, I'm going to take this question from you as really meaning how good do I think the movie is going to be?
Okay.
If it's as awesome as the last one, sure.
Okay.
$2 billion. If it's somewhat of a letdown like the second one, no. I think it's going to matter because when you're talking that much money, it has to be something where people are floored by it.
Yeah. Well, it's
not just an early swell.
Now, this is early projections and we can't put too much faith in them, but early projections are this opening at like 280 for opening weekend, 270 to 280.
It's not going to do that.
The last one did 257. Now, granted, it is the biggest opening weekend of all time.
God, that's
Granted.
crazy. Because only reason I said it's not going to do that is because I remember some crazy numbers like that for Avengers 2.
Yes, and then that was a letdown.
That was a big box office letdown. Oh man, I don't know.
But
everyone has to see how it ends.
I would say
when do tickets go on sale? Are they on sale?
they're not on sale.
Okay.
There are people predicting that what we're going to see is we're going to see a trailer for it released like in a week or two after Captain Marvel's been out for a while.
It's gonna, okay.
And then it's going to be like, tickets available trailer. But the reason I think it's going to be a really good movie, and the reason is do you really think that the Russos who did Winter Soldier, Civil War, and Infinity War are going to do as bad as what Joss Whedon did on the second?
No.
I don't think that their track record says otherwise. So, I mean, at worst, we're dealing with Civil War, which is still a very good movie. So I think it's going to be huge. I think $2 billion.
It needs to be better than Civil War.
It will be better than I can almost guarantee it'll be better than Civil War simply because they've created a narrative where they have to deal with way less characters for a much longer period of time.
They planned it, so if the first half's good, you got to assume the second half's good too.
Right. So yeah, I'm predicting $2 billion, and I'm predicting a Rotten Tomatoes score in the mid 80s.
Oh, because they're gonna be douches that shit on it again.
It's still gonna be a legitimately good movie and a ton of fan service. But yeah, there's gonna be some people who are like, I hate comic book movies, so fuck this.
Too messy.
It doesn't matter.
We all knew that they'd all come back.
Oh my God. Okay, spoilers for fucking Captain Marvel. How much better did that scene, that post-credit scene that's from Infinity or Endgame, how much better did that look? Like visually?
Yeah, look better.
It just looked way better. Like you just all of a sudden you're like, oh, now we're in a good movie.
Part of that is, there's people I give a rat's ass about.
Yeah.
See, that fucking pissed me off. And then she shows up. Where's Fury? It's like, oh, God damn it, bitch. Just go away. I don't want to see you.
Yeah. I gotta say,
I wanted Scarlett Johansson just punch her in the face. Who the fuck are you? Yeah, catfight.
Why did you get a movie before me?
Raquel Welch and Elaine and
Simon. My God,
catfight. Yeah, catfight.
That's a pretty good Kramer. God, I love Seinfeld.
But hey, one last thing before we sign off.
Yeah.
We didn't get to any trailer time. Did you see the new Brightburn trailer?
No, I didn't.
Let's talk about it next week because it is hilarious. It's a Superman trailer.
Okay, yeah, I heard that takes a riff off of the origin. It is
Man of Steel trailer.
Okay.
It's pretty funny.
Fantastic. I'm excited for it. Stay tuned for that next week. Or you can just watch the trailer yourself now.
Perfect. Yeah, watch it, and then we'll talk about it next week.
All right. Bye-bye.